Yeah, 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 yeah. Look. Never switch on the homies in the day ones. They didn't wanna open doors, so we made some. Take a bow on these haters like I'm Trey Young. That direct deposit hitting like a bass drum. And coming, keep it in. Coming, keep it in, coming. Switch came up with, no new friends with the same old clique. Couple old homies went and stabbed me in the back, but it's no love lost. I probably bless him with some stacks. That direct deposit lovely. Went from shaking Kool-Aid packets to popping bubbly. Went from asking women for hugs, and now they hugging me.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new here, my name's Ashley and this is My Sweet Perspective, where I give my take on all things TV and movie related. And listen, we are back. I promised this to you guys because I was late to the party. Honey, everybody and their mama had watched Ghost, Power Book 2 Ghost, right? If I can be honest, I was salty immediately after Power, and so I didn't watch it. But because we know we're coming up on the final season, I was like, let me go ahead and binge it. So I did. I binged all 3 seasons and I want to talk about it. So this is the first part in a 5-part series. And I am joined, and let me just bring him up. He doesn't even really need introduction at this point. I mean, hey, Jay,
I like the introductions though. I like introductions. You know what I'm saying? Who am I? Who am I to you? To you guys. Hey family, how we doing? What's up, Ashley? Here we are.
Here we are. And I appreciate you for being here because I know that this is, your second time doing all this. So I appreciate you doing this 5-week countdown. And again, this will be leading up right to the premiere of season 4. And so when Jay and I were talking about this, he was like, you don't want to just do a basic recap. And I was like, Jay,
nah.
You right there. And so what we've decided to do is we are actually going to break down the characters, right? And so tonight we are starting with the Tejadas. Next week, it'll be Tariq and his ladies. The week after that, it'll be Tariq versus everybody else. And then we're going to have a fun time talking about who the real villains are on Ghost. And then finally, we are going to do actually a part of Jay's series where we give final predictions, and it's called You Write the Script, right, Jay?
You write the script. That's right.
Yeah. So
write the script.
Lock in, you guys. This is going to be such a fun series. I cannot wait to get into it. But let me ask this first, just because we are christening this series, seasons 1 through 3, Ghost. What were your thoughts? How did you feel about it? How did you feel overall? Was this the best in the Powerverse? What?
Well, for those that know me, you know that Ghost is my ish. You know what I'm saying? My most popular videos, you guys made it the most popular, the most viewed videos, right? So y'all know Ghost is my stuff. You know what I mean? Of course, number 1 now is Raising Kanan, but Ghost has a whole different thing going on with it. You know what I mean? So, of course, just like everybody, nobody liked Tariq after Power, right? After taking out Ghost, nobody liked Tariq. And a lot of people didn't watch it. Me, I said, nah, I got to continue this story. What's going to happen to this kid? And slowly but surely, they made us like Tariq and started rooting for Tariq. So, I mean, if we go through all the seasons, if you're going through it with me, you already know what's going down. Listen, this is the final season, so we got to do it right. We got to do it just like this. And I'm happy and excited to talk about the Tejadas because they are the main family that we need to talk about today. So I'm open for it.
Yes, Lord, and so many of them. And I second your emotions there because, after Power, it was F Tariq in anything related to him. After watching a couple episodes into the first season of Ghost, I was like, that's my baby boy. Like, I love Tariq. Let's do a little bit of housekeeping, and then we are going to jump into the discussion. And I have some fun little games planned for us. So
Okay.
please, in the chat, be active. Let us know what your thoughts are, because again, I'm doing this late, but I still want to know how everybody felt. Okay. Hey, Queen. Hola. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hola.
Hey, DeMarcus. Now, DeMarcus, we're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about that, because no, okay, absolutely.
DeMarcus always like the people we don't like. That's just his job. That's what he does. Salute,
hey,
bro.
Candy. Hey, Candy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And yes, hit that like button as soon as you enter the building. It's a free way to support your faves. Absolutely. DeMarcus says, hey, what's up, Jay? Hey, Stacy. Here he goes again. Team, Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
Lord. Hey,
Sent
Breeze.
the super sticker
what's
too.
going on, friend? Oh, okay. Let me go in. I'm gonna get it. Here go DeMarcus. I know that's right, Candy. Hey, Jay. Hey, y'all. I don't like Tariq. I just like hanging out with y'all. Oh, well, welcome. We appreciate you.
That's what's up. Appreciate you. For real.
Welcome,
What's
Monique
up?
Nicole. Okay, let's see. Stacy says, it's now my least favorite. The storylines don't be storying. Okay. Bree says, I love Ghost, but Raising Kanan is the better show. Okay.
Hey.
Jay says Raising Kanan is the ish. You know,
That's
we watched it. You know, we watched it. Thank you, DeMarcus, for the $3 super sticker. We appreciate you.
Thank you for your contribution and bringing that VACAY energy.
We got to get you some buttons, some sweet pea buttons like that.
Listen, I was getting to it. I put all my effort into that intro, Candy. So I appreciate that you appreciated it.
Yeah, it was dope.
It was a little bit of work.
Lions Den. I ain't see Lions Den in a minute. What's good, fam? What's good? Good to see you. Good to see you. What's good?
And I see DeMarcus, you just showing out with another super sticker, and we appreciate you, DeMarcus.
My man got paid today. He got some money.
I'm thank you, girl. You know, I be trying just a little bit. Okay, without further ado, y'all, we are going to get right into it, because it's time to talk the Tejadas. Okay, all things Tejadas. Now, I want to know off the rip, right? Before we go any further, put it in the chat. Jay, you let me know. Also, guys, please be sure to hit that like button. You know, we want to share it as much as possible. But who is your favorite Tejada of all of them? Who is the favorite?
Wow, that is a good question. Chime in below, fam. Who's my favorite? If you've been following your boy, who's my favorite? If I have a favorite. And no, DeMarcus is not Kane. No, Lions Kane. Lions Den is not Kane.
Lord, no, voted off the island.
I don't know. Okay. I don't. Stacy crazy.
I don't know like the Tejada family.
Yeah, you like it? Yeah, he likes the Tejada family. Yeah.
Kane. Okay, no, enough Kanes. Now, really, Candy, Dirty Diana. Y'all not gonna like me after this. I already can tell.
Well,
so
okay,
Candy
so
says Diana.
We root for the villains, right? This is a whole we root for the villains. So who's my favorite villain of the Tejada family? It's got to be Diana. Diana's my favorite villain. Okay. Yeah. She's my favorite. I mean, she's the one exposing it. Mm-hmm.
Stacy says Freaky Zeke. See, he was just, we'll get into him. We'll get into my thoughts on Freaky Zeke. Mary J. Now TP. We simpatico. Monet is my favorite Tejada of them all. You gotta love to hate her. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Zeke. Yes, he went out bad, y'all. He went out real bad. Okay. So we'll revisit this later. Okay. But before that, and before the rest of the slides, there's another question that I have for everyone, right?
Okay.
I want to know who's gonna make it. Who's gonna make it out of season 4 alive?
Dang,
will the empire crumble completely? Listen, I just to be thoughts on our mind. Who will make it? Who won't? You don't have to answer right now, because we're going to break it down after each and every family member. And we're probably going to start with my least favorite. And I don't want to say least favorite.
It's okay.
I want to say that Dru and I have a love-hate relationship, right? I feel like his character had so much potential, Jay, but it left me flat. By season 3, it left me wanting. What do you think of Dru? Let's get that out the
Dru
way.
has never been my favorite at all. Never been my favorite. When he's on Demon Time, he's on Demon Time. I like when he's on Demon Time, but all the rest of the time, he is Mr. Super Sensitive, Mr. Oh, you know, my relationship is this and that and that. Like, he's always looking for love in all the wrong places, always getting into problems and trouble and all of this and that. Like, yeah, nah. Dru is definitely not my favorite. And he's just, yeah, exactly what you got listed up there. Misunderstood, Vic, liar, killer, all of that. He's all of the reluctant leader. Yes, you caught it. You on point with that.
I mean, because that's how I felt. So initially, can I give y'all what I really thought when I first watching it? I said, Dru gonna try Tariq. I thought he liked Tariq initially because they didn't come out with it immediately. You know, we didn't get revealed later, you know, his sexuality or anything like that. But the way he was looking at Tariq and like he wanted to go to school with Tariq, I was like, why are you on Tariq? So I really thought he was going to test him. They didn't go in that direction though. But I thought he
Thank God.
started out as this sensitive, you know, unique artist type of character, really sweet. And by the end of season 3, he's a villain too. He's a savage.
Listen,
And
they all villains. They all villains. I think all of us were like, why does Poppy want him to be the leader? I'm trying to understand what that's about. Maybe because by default, and we'll talk about Kane, that Kane we know is not a good leader, but doggone it, man.
And I don't want to, I mean, we're going to have the conversation because it needs to be had. It felt like colorism to me. I was like, do he not think Kane is his?
Wow.
That's what I thought. That's what I felt in my heart. I said, because
you probably wasn't the only one. You probably wasn't the only one that thought that.
And we'll get to Kane, but it was like, he has your name. He's the oldest just by rights, you know, alone. If y'all had poured in a little bit more love to Kane, he could have been a completely different man. But like you said, we'll get to Kane, but I was side-eyeing it. I was like, I ain't like how they treat him. I don't like Kane. Let me say that. But I didn't like how they treated him. Okay. Okay, Breeze, come through, sis.
Salute.
She says, at first it was Dru, and then my favorite became Kane. At least he was open about his hate for Tariq. Now, I can respect that. I can respect that all day. We got y'all live in the chat, and I love it. DeMarcus says, I love Kane and Monet's relationship. Do you? DeMarcus, you got to expound on that for me because I felt it like it was toxic. I don't know.
Kane and Monet's relationship? Well, okay.
Stacey Oddity says making money, Monet. And what I didn't like about their relationship, DeMarcus, is that I felt like she used him like a pawn and she didn't treat him like a son to me. It was like, he's my little guard dog and I'll send him out to be vicious and all that. But the instant he messes up, I'm going to throw him away. And I ain't like that. TP says Monet will make it. Hey, they're survivors. DeMarcus says Kane and Monet will survive. Candy says, no, DeMarcus, she gotta stay body free. Stacey says, I really like Dru. Okay. Tariq, Kane, Branden, and Anya Covington will survive. That's very specific. Stacey Oddity, they tried to put him in the Michael Corleone, then made him Fredo. If you know, you know. Well,
I know.
Well,
yeah.
Diana need to smoke Celine. Listen, that fake Hotep person, he bothered me so much. That casting bothered me.
Yeah, he bothered all of us.
Candy says Dru just needs love, a good old hug from Mama. You know what?
Dru needs to get out of here. He's out of here.
Listen, DeMarcus says the writers wanted to make Dru like Michael Corleone. Kane was all of us after Raina passed. Okay. I would like Kane better if he would think logically before he reacts. Yes, that part.
He kind of did towards the last season, kinda, you know.
Brees want to know what I want to know, DeMarcus. What you love about the relationship?
That relationship is toxic.
Okay, y'all.
Crazy.
Let's go. So again, season 1, we see him start out super, you know, not naive because aware, but really not wanting to get his hands dirty, really not wanting to be in the family business. We can tell he's got a calling for somewhere else. We see him lightweight fall in love with somebody on the DL, problematic. Then we see him make one of the most ill-advised moves I've ever seen in the bar shooting, right? At their little pub or whatever, when he runs in the midst of gunfire and then he gets shot and then he decides to blame everyone, right? He's blaming Monet because she got him, not the situation and everything else, not his brother, but his mama. Then he's recovering, you know, almost unaliving someone. He's getting in touch with his rage. Dad gets home. Now he's got to be in charge, but that's very much short-lived. And by the end of it, I mean, he's an assassin, Jay. He's an assassin by the end of it. What did you think about his development, his changes, his change in character? That's something I noticed about the show. They've made drastic changes in these characters from
his
season 1 to
his story arc was super weird. Like they kept pushing the leader thing. He was supposed to be an artist. He's artistic. You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to draw and all this and that, but he kept being forced back into the game. And it's like, it seemed like he had no choice at all in the matter. You're going to do this. You're going to do that. Now I'm out. Poppy's out. Yeah, you're going to be the leader, but like you said, short-lived, because we found out through Kane and everything else like that, Kane, you know, was blackmailing Poppy and all this and that. But I wasn't really feeling Dru. Dru was super like sappy to me. Just being honest. He was just a super sap. When he was on, he was on. When it was time to get it on, I mean, his whole misdirected, oh, they took out my Poppy and he took out somebody else instead of taking out his lover. Eventually he did. Right. But he was just so like, I wasn't really feeling Dru. Still don't.
Wishy-washy. And that's the one thing, because in season 1, I honestly did feel like he had potential because he seemed like a cooler head, right? Where Kane is super reactive. Dru seemingly was more methodical and put more thought into whatever was going on. But by the end of that, we see that go out the window. And that's one of the major issues I had with the series, is that there wasn't a ton of character continuity, right? They started out one person and ended up completely different people. So that's all I got on Dru. And so with that being said, y'all, will Dru make it?
I hope not.
Y'all put a 1 in the chat if Dru will make it, and a 2 if not. A 1 if he'll make it, a 2 if not.
Yeah. What y'all think? Is he gonna make it?
Hey sis. Hey Monique. What up? Hey Latoya. Hey sis.
There you go.
Okay.
Mark is like 1.
50-50.
Yeah.
Heck nah.
No, nah.
TP says 0. Come on now.
1.5, Monique. Come on.
TP said he gone.
He gone. Gone.
Okay. We're gonna see. Moving on along. Moving on along. Freaky Zeke.
Oh God.
Freaky Zeke.
God. Oh God.
And y'all see my comments up there. I wrote it. Yeah, clueless ball player, selfish, lost, and confused. That's how I felt about him. Yeah, that's how I felt. I felt like, honestly, anyone with 2 eyes, probably by mid-season 1, you knew that was Monet's child. You knew that wasn't her nephew. And I just feel like it was a throwaway, that whole gimmick, right? With him and this other, I don't know. It just felt, if you had him at 16, why lie about it to Lorenzo? To me, he just didn't make sense. Then he's in ball player, I guess a typical athlete, right? Just focused on his career, but acting oblivious to what his family did. I don't know. It just, his character really didn't land for me at all. What do you think about Zeke? What do the people think about Zeke?
Look, Zeke was a bonehead, all right, to the community. We all know that, okay? Everybody go ahead, do the dance. Do the Zeke dance, okay? He did his own little dance, you know what I'm saying, before he, once he got killed off, unalived off, right? But Zeke was just like totally clueless, as you said. He was screwing the teacher or whoever she was, right? I mean,
Cotty, raggedy.
he was just clueless in every sense of the word. You know what I mean? It was just like, dude, like, so Monet had a child, right? Either out of wedlock or not, but she wanted to keep him a secret. The only reason why he was in New York is because he was playing basketball. That's the only reason why he's in New York. So that's why they put Tariq on him. Like, listen, you need to tutor this guy because if you don't play, then you can't stay, right? So, I was laughing at Zeke most of the time because he was just,
Yeah.
I mean, he was smashing that fine ass teacher though.
That's all he did. All he did was screw and have that weird dumb look on his face, acting like he just was confused the whole time. Monet kept him in the dark his whole life. I just, and then when he was confronted with truths or deeper information, it was like he didn't want any parts of that, but he did. He got up in Carrie's Kootenanny. He did that. He accomplished that.
He sure did.
The other issue I had with this was we knew this was the 35-year-old man the whole time. Nowhere was he giving 18, 19, 20. I'm sorry.
He just look older. That's all. Nah.
That's a
that ain't my birthday.
Man.
That ain't my birthday. Who that? That's my auntie. Who that? That's my auntie. That ain't your auntie, stupid. That's your mother. That's why I like Diana.
And then even when Mecca confronted him about the whole thing, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm packing my bags. I got to go home and see my mom." And she was like, "Oh, your dad's in prison for life." Like, and that was it. You just took Monet just at that. Like, it just was silly to me. It was undeniable that was her son, Candy. Right. On what episode did you realize Zeke was?
I want to say the third episode. I want to say like the third, fourth episode. Just especially when the cops came around. I'm gonna need to tell him, man. I need to tell him something. It was like, what? Don't snitch on the fan. What are you talking about? You need to tell him something. Like, man, that's when I was like, dude.
Now, DeMarcus, are we reaching here? Tariq is the reason why Z died because Tariq should have given the bag to Davis instead of Diana. So we just taking Lorenzo out of it completely, right? It just it's off Tariq. Everything's Tariq's fault. I got it.
Everybody blames Tariq.
Lorenzo was supposed to have been her first. That's why she couldn't tell. Oh, okay, sis.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Poppy.
He'll be all right. She sure had a type, though. We'll get into that, though. Monet's type. He coming back looking like Drake and Degrassi, snitching on everybody. We didn't see him. Monet, she don't know
Euphoria.
nothing. Okay.
Euphoria.
Freaky Zeke. What Professor Carrie called him. Listen. DeMarcus, you can't blame Zeke's death on Tariq. Clearly, it was all Monet.
It was Monet
she should have been
Poppy.
honest with him from jump. She didn't prepare him. We didn't seen that before in other shows. Not
well,
she
was her escape route, right, out of the game. That was the whole thing. That was sick too. Yeah.
You're real. Putting all your hopes and dreams. Y'all going to be his forever. You're his wonderful employees for life.
I'm gonna manage him. I'm gonna manage him, and you guys gonna come along with me. We're gonna get out of the game. Yeah, okay.
Monet should have left Tariq alone once she found out that Zeke was Tariq's roommate. She couldn't turn on that bread. That was some good money. That's a how to dinner scene is still hilarious. I feel bad for Zeke though.
Check out my video, The Family Feud. All right. Look at my playlist. Funny as hell.
Oh my gosh. Check it out, guys. Breeze, thank you so much. Zeke, you're not 19. You are 23. Exactly. Like she didn't think that was going to come up.
You idiot.
They're really going to pass Zeke off as Mecca. LaToya, I didn't want to be the one to say that either, but they both 5'8", Mecca and Monet, both shorty doo-wops, seemingly.
Skip generations.
Oh, okay. Somebody, granddaddy or grandmama was tall. Zeke
Yes,
provided
yes.
some comedy relief. He was innocent. He was clueless. I just don't think it was wise not to
He
prepare
was.
him. But if she would have been honest to him about who he really is, he would have never met Tariq. Now, that's a possibility.
I don't know. I don't know about that one.
Always blame Tariq and not be held accountable for their actions.
Everybody blame Tariq.
Yay, oh Lord, have mercy. Okay, let's get
Yes,
into
he
it.
has.
So, well, we know Zeke didn't make it, so no question on that after it.
Bye, Zeke.
Dirty Diana.
Yes, Dirty Diana.
No.
Yes. Yeah.
The daddy's
go.
girl, liar, schemer, heartbreaker, deceiver, a thief.
Poppy. How many times he said Poppy?
A
Poppy.
lot. This gave Diana always it gave a weird vibe from the beginning for me as it relates to Diana. Like I never trusted her, but I kind of understood based on her relationship dynamic with her mom. Because Monet wasn't just protective with her. There was almost a jealousy, right, between Monet and Diana from my vantage point. So her arc doesn't surprise me at all. I think until the very end. That last thing she does, the whole setup and turning everything, that one took it over the edge. I could deal with a lot of stuff. But yeah, definitely a daddy's girl. If she wasn't loyal to anyone, she was loyal to Lorenzo. What did you think of Diana and her arc from season 1 to season 3?
Diana was forced into the game, period. Okay. You know, whatever Monet wanted her to do, that's what she's going to do. She want to go to school. She want to go to Stansfield. No, you're going to go to St. John's. You know what I'm saying? She was just trying to branch off, just go about her business, not really be in the game, but she was forced into the game. So, you know, whose daughter is she? Poppy and Monet. So her character doing what she did, putting on a red wig, giving the letters out, doing all that grimy stuff. Come on. The apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. So I wasn't surprised when she did what she did. And yeah, I'm glad that she was up front and just, that dinner scene again. Classic, one of the most classic scenes in Power history. All right. We're never going to forget that. Never going to forget that. And I'm glad she did that because she was trying to get back at Monet because Monet was yoking her up. You gonna do what I say, yeah. She was physically abusing her. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gonna go up there with Tariq and mess around with Tariq. Yeah, she did anyway. And we're gonna find out in this season 4, what's the aftermath of her and Tariq. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, that's right, DeMarcus. She was getting yoked up. You know what I'm saying? So,
shoot. Was hilarious. She would choke her up in a heartbeat. She's like, I will take you out, little girl. And she would. I believe it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I said, it wasn't a surprise to me, but I did think, I mean, I don't know. Just there was something devious about her the entire time. But that whole thing, like the one you just explained with her trying to set Tariq up with the red wig, all that stuff, that was just a cold-blooded, beyond below the belt situation that wasn't necessary to do. And so again, that just revealed her true color to me. And the other thing I guess I don't like about her is her perpetual victimhood, right? So you are mistreated by Monet, sure, but Dirty Diana is not a victim by any stretch of the imagination. She got good sense.
Well, I mean, some people would say she was, and then she just took it upon herself to just turn into whatever she became, right? To go and mess around with Tariq, even though she knew that what's her name was messing around with Tariq, right? It's like she was doing all types of sneaky stuff, which you would expect because, like I said, she is Monet's daughter. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not surprised by her character turning into what she became. You know what I mean? I'm not surprised at all. Yeah.
So it's environment, you felt like, just seeing Monet's example and then living the life. But see, and I just can't buy that. I think people can be better. I think she could have been better.
Not her.
Now, I do have a question for you though. With all of this, all the seasons that we've seen with her, do you think she's going to continue school? Do you think she is going to pursue that route? And do you think that Tariq is going to take her out? Like
school? School is not even a question right now. Ain't no school. No more school. Okay, based on that last episode that we saw. Oh no, they down with Mo. What's her name? What's her name now? The lady with the short hair. What's her name?
Noma.
Noma. There you go. Noma. They down with Noma now. You know what I'm saying? So nah, ain't no
out.
more school. School is done.
The choir in the competition right
we
now.
in the game. We in the game right now. Okay, you standing next to Noma. You standing next to Effie. You standing next to your brother. Like this school ain't no more school. You in the game now. That's it.
Let's see what the people say. Remember, Lorenzo didn't want to deal with any. We gonna get on. I'm gonna get on Lorenzo's head because, yeah, I miss Lou Young skits on Zeke.
Yeah.
Diana gotta go. Period. I agree. Get her out of there. Jay, think about it. He was 23, so he would have never met Tariq. Okay. Yeah, he would have been older. He wouldn't have even been able to play for the NCAA, right? Because that was the issue, right? He was in violation. I love Diana too. Diana is the Tariq. Oh Lord. Just like passing off Kane and Lorenzo Jr. Exactly, Latoya. I said the same thing. Gemini Don says, dang it, Diana may be out of here. She may be meeting Poppy once Monet found out she set up Monet. Listen, despite she had a change of heart. And if Tommy find out, listen, now that's what I want to see. I was disappointed in that, but we'll get to it in a later series when Tommy and Tariq had that moment. I wanted Tommy to help a little bit, but
that was crazy though. That was crazy with the red wig. It was insane.
Diabolical. Like, that's some nasty work.
Yeah.
That's some nasty work, Jay.
Wait till Tommy come back.
Get her. Get all of them, Tommy. Diana is the epitome of a daughter who a mom holds too close. And when they get outside, listen, ... is right. Still messy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Diana getting yoked up by my
all the time in the bathroom.
All the time. I think Diana gonna be pregnant and say it was Tariq's, but it really is Salim Akbar. Lord, please no unwanted pregnancies.
It's either one of them. It's either one of them because both of them was shooting up the club.
Both of them. It better not be. Salim just is irksome to me.
I don't want to see Salim. I don't want to see him again. So I hope it's just Tariq. No. That's it.
Monet was teaching the game. So here's the other thing. So not only will Dirty Diana betray Tariq, who's not family, which okay, even though it's nasty work, super diabolical, she's proven that she would betray her own mother. So do you feel like after her stealing the money, getting Lorenzo out, changing the whole dynamic, do you think Monet has ever really trusted her since then? Or has it always been side-eye?
It's always been side-eye. She never trusted her daughter. That's why she kept her close, as was said. You know what I mean? Like, that's why she didn't want her to go to Stansfield. She's always been side-eyeing Diana. She never really trusted him because she is, daddy's girl. They ain't never have a great relationship at all. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, she ain't never trust Diana. Diana's not to be trusted.
Now, what do you think of this comment, Jay, from Latoya, our good sis Latoya from the law firm of Johnny May Cochran and Associates?
How? I don't know yet. I don't know how.
I can see in the devious nature. Remember how devious Tasha was, empowered just to get her way? I will say, I think the difference was Tasha was moving with some sort of purpose, whether you thought it was good or bad. And that would be the difference for me. Diana just seems to be throwing stuff at the wall.
Yeah, she's still young. She's still,
figuring out how to be a liar, deceiver.
Yeah. How to be a better one, how to be greater. She's trying to be better than her mom.
Yeah. In every way. Diana was reckless with the mouth. However, when Monet broke down to Diana, she was forced in the game by Lorenzo. Diana changed her mind. It was too late. Tasha was like, F it, Monet catching the heat. Okay.
Yeah, that was dope.
Diana would have off Lauren, Diana would have off Lauren. She sure would have. Happy Wednesday. Look,
what
I'm
up,
happy
Sharon?
Saturday. She can forget about school. That's what Jay said, Monique.
Exactly. There's no more school.
Okay, TP says, if I was Tariq, I'm taking Effie out first, then Diane. And I hate that, y'all. I want the ladies to be good stand-up women.
That's done and over with, please.
Listen.
They standing side by side. with Noma. Come on, man. They out of here.
Out of there. Okay.
Unless
So
Diana's like, listen, I'm pregnant with your baby. Don't take me out. Then we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Tariq has proven himself to be about family. So, I mean, aside from his dad. Okay. So, will Dirty Diana make it out of season 4? Will she be a survivor? Will she be a living Tejada?
If she is pregnant, maybe. If she's not, no, she's out of here. And that's why we see your girl Monet like, she crying over either Dru or Diana.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Either Dru or Diana. You know what I mean?
Okay.
More so Dru though, because you know that's her little baby. You know what I mean?
She loved now. If she don't love none of them other kids, she loved Dru. She was understanding to Dru, kind to Dru, baby and Dru.
He the most sensitive. You know what I'm saying? He's like the daughter that she always wanted. Basically.
You know what?
Dru is the daughter he always wanted.
DeMarcus says, remember when Monet used Diana to unalive Whitman? May come back and hurt Monet. Okay. Yep. Whitman deserved it though. He was so I can't wait till we get to the villains episode because
we going in.
Agreed. Tasha mostly had good intentions. Diana doesn't have any reason to be doing this. Exactly. She's just doing stuff just to do it. Let's see. I want Lauren to channel her inner gangsta and smoke Effie for the payday. Now listen, that'll be something to see. Bree says, y'all don't shoot me, but I want Effie to survive. I love her. You know what? I'm torn about Effie because I feel compassion for Effie in her struggle, but she's a 2-time loser at this point. She betrayed him at Choate back in the day. She's betrayed him again. And then not only betrayed him, you know, as far as the game, she let Kane hit it.
She ain't no damn good. Period. She got to go. Effie gotta go. We'll get to her.
listen, Monique sure can. Tommy don't mind. She says, so the pregnant women can get it too. Ask Tommy.
Tommy don't care.
Okay, y'all.
Coming after the family. Sure.
Listen. Okay. Moving right along. Y'all's favorite, the people's champ. And I'm saying he is an unloved child, a jealous hater, a psychopath. He's seeking love though, but he is extremely ruthless. Like this is the only thing I can give up for Kane, okay? Is that he is loyal to his family to a fault, right? That's the only good thing I can give up to him. I don't like nothing about him. I don't like his quick temper. I don't like that embedded jealousy and hate he got in his heart. I don't like how he's a bully. There's nothing. And I will give him this too. Number 2. Kane is fine. Okay. I'm gonna just set that right there on the counter. Kane look good. He do.
Anyway, so Kane is an idiot. Kane has been an idiot since the beginning. Okay. Jealous. He's a pick me. Pick me, daddy. Make me the leader. Come on, I can handle it. Come on, please. Always begging. And as soon as Tariq come in the picture, I hate him. I hate him because mama loved him too much. And every time Monet wanted him to do something, she would always be like, well, Tariq is going to do it. And as soon as he heard Tariq going to do it, all right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to take out my daddy. Tariq took out his daddy. Okay, I'm going to do it. He's always a pick-me dude, man. And then as we go further along, that last season, he got a little bit wiser. He smartened up a little bit. He learned something from Mecca. He learned a little bit along the way, and he got a little bit smarter, but still, man, he ain't no good.
No, Kane is delayed. He got some issues. But here, I will say this, and not to get super deep, but that's what rejection from your parents does to someone. Like, you're rewarded for these terrible acts. It would make you begin to love to commit those acts, right? Because that's when you get affirmed. Like I have a level of compassion and empathy for Kane, but I mean, at some point he got to take responsibility, because how old is Kane supposed to be in this show? I'm like, how old is Kane? He out of school age.
I don't got no 30? Empathy, no sympathy for this dude, man. This dude, please, you gonna purposely go behind Tariq's back, messing around with Effie. He's been trying to get with Effie since like season 2. Come
You don't got no
on. I don't got no
loyalty to
empathy for
Tariq.
this dude. This dude, I mean, okay, granted, we respect the fact that he straight up is telling Tariq, I hate you, I don't like you in the whole nine. So we know that he is definitely an enemy of Tariq. We know that. But he sucks. Okay. Kane, he sucks. Period. Okay.
He does. Like
And
I said,
and
I'm
there's a lot
giving
of
him an out.
rumors. Yeah, go ahead.
A lot of rumors of what?
There's some rumors going around about Kane because you're going to ask the question, will he survive? We'll get to that when you ask that question.
Oh, okay. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I just see, like you said, he's
He's
just wanted
goofy.
validation this entire time, you know, at any level. What I didn't like about the writing of it all, I
Yeah.
will say, he just immediately hated Tariq really for no good reason. Like it seemed like that first couple episodes when they meet, you know what I mean? And the uncle
Yeah.
had come to the house and Tariq was like, you know, he's a rat, right? Just take me back to the school. I thought the dynamic between them was going to be totally different than what they made it out to be. And I would have actually liked to see an initial slight friendship and then it go left. That's what I would have wanted to see in the writing for them. But yeah,
It
it
would
just
never have happened.
it progressively for me just got worse with Kane.
It would never happen with Kane because Kane from jump, any threat of him not being number one to Monet and Poppy is the whole reason. That's his reason behind hating Tariq. Oh, Tariq is so smart. He uses his brain. He'll figure it out. Why don't we find out what Tariq wants to do? And when Monet said that to Kane, oh my God, you could see the steam coming out of his ears. He was so mad, so jealous. And then look at that picture you got right there in the bottom corner when he dressed up like a lawyer to go see Effie. What a goofball, man. You know what I'm saying?
His
She laid
nose
it.
is open for her. He's wide open, all about
Yo,
Effie.
she put it on him. She put it on him. He walks up in there like a freaking lawyer to do nothing. She's like, I don't need your help. Get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? You just smashed because I wanted you to smash. Get up out of here. We're super goofy.
Like, just flip on Tariq. Just flip on Tariq. Now that's the part that got me. He kept doing stupid things that he was completely guilty of and pinning it on someone else. But again, even with the Tariq is so smart, Tariq is so this, Kane hated him from the beginning. It wasn't, she didn't even have to say it for him to hate him and then want to frame him and get it. It was just, it's beyond me. But let's get into some of these comments on it. People have a lot to say. I was that Lauren would have whooped Effie last season. Lauren ain't about that life.
Lauren
I
is
wish
soft. She ain't gonna do that.
Effie would drag her up and down the street, and it would be Tariq have to tip into his inner Canaan to take out Effie or Diana because Ghost didn't take out women. Oop. Was that shade, Jay? You did not have to say that about Dru.
Oh, heck yeah, I did. Shoot, you know the truth. We dragged him all last season, so you know the truth.
Thank you, Sharon. That's so sweet. I appreciate you. Let's see, Latoya, I'm sick of Effie. She can't be trusted. And Kane.
Thank you.
And she never could. It's kind of on Tariq, though, for letting her back in the circle, but we're going to get to them next week. But yeah, it's kind of on him because he knew her character. Effie is still a mystery. Where her people's at? Well, she has this whole life of abuse, right? Where the mama chose the Chester dad over.
That was all a lie. That was a lie.
How you know, Jay?
That was a lie. Because she knew that Tariq was on to her with everything. She's a freaking compulsive. She's a liar. She's a freaking liar. She be making stuff up. Ain't no, listen, if you know the character, you know Effie.
When he
she always makes shit up.
Damaged, it did seem like it hurt her when he was like, "You're ruined, you're damaged. I'm just sad I F with you in the first place." It seemed like that cut her a little bit.
You said this is look at Latoya. You said the same thing. She's a freaking liar, yo. She will lie when it's to her advantage. You know what I'm saying? When she realized that Tariq was taking her out to the woods, she got scared. Well, you know, my parents, and then she's a freaking liar, man. Lying ass.
DeMarcus, Kane is already a downfall. I think they're perfect together. I think they're the perfect match.
Well, DeMarcus,
made in the hot place.
You just like the right person now, Effie. We on the right page, brother.
Effie, let the op hit. Then want to talk about our future. Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
Destiny. Go ahead and add malignant narcissist to that lie up too. Listen, that'll do it.
Exactly, Latoya. Exactly.
Kane jealous of Tariq was his younger brother. Wait till Kane find out Diana and Dru played him. Listen. Will it be
Yeah.
fratricide? Will he take out his siblings, you think? Will Kane do it?
Nah. He ain't gonna do that.
Yes, Kane is so jealous of Tariq, wants to be him. It's sick.
Yeah. He wants to be as smart as him and get the credit.
This, Monique, because he just does stupid stuff. He makes every situation worse. Like if there's a decent situation, he gonna do something to make it bad. That's what. And Monet's not lying when she tells him he f's everything up, because he really does. I mean, she's his mama though. She might want to be nicer about it, but he does do that. Kane is like Tommy reacting off emoji. Tommy got more. Tommy was likable though, even though he's volatile. Tommy was like, you rooted for Tommy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What do you think, Jay?
They both on the same page when it comes down to just taking people out. Tommy, of course, you know, he's number one, right? But yeah, Tommy's way more smarter about things. Way more smarter.
Lord. Okay, y'all. Let's get into the rest. Oh, now here comes the theories, Jay, because you said there's theories, and I don't know these theories. So fill me in and catch me up.
Well, you said you asked the question, will he survive? I don't know. Okay, will Kane make it? Kane allegedly, from what the rumors are saying, that he will make it and that he will get down with Noma and work with Noma out of the country in England or wherever she lives. So that's the theory that's out there. We'll see if it comes true or not. But yeah, it might be a spinoff from what they're saying that Kane and Noma will be out there. So we'll see. We'll see.
Okay. So do we think that he and Noma are going to have a little love affair? Because Noma get around a little bit. She didn't have Mecca. She had the old Italian man. You think Kane going to put it down? Noma's beautiful. I mean, Noma's killing Effie in the looks department.
I don't know if they're going to, yeah, that too. I don't know if they're going to be lovers, but I know probably Noma's going to make him number one, like he wanted to be number one with Poppy and Monet. You know what I'm saying? Because something's going to happen with Obi, and we'll get to Obi, because Obi going to get down with Tariq, and something's going to happen to Obi, and she, you know, yeah, she's going to need a replacement for Obi, so that replacement will most likely will be Kane. Yeah.
Kane is not good at that. He's going to do something to F it up, and she'll take him out. She'll take him out.
Well, he's gotten better. He's gotten better.
A little bit.
Tariq
never would have gotten the ghost letter if Kane would have never framed Tariq. That letter was so cold-blooded, and we'll get to that. But I was like, dang, ghost. That's still your child, sir. When Tariq said F you to Effie, oh, I felt that. Effie sobbing. Like, wait, Tariq, what about our future?
The worst.
What about our future? If Kane would just work with Tariq. Listen, do you hear me? It would be a partnership. It'd be legendary.
But they can't. They can't. Like, Tariq could work with him, but no. Kane too jealous.
Kane will be the last Tejada standing. That seems like about probably
that's accurate. Yeah.
That's the way the cookie crumbles most times. Okay. Moving on along. We getting through this pretty
DeMarcus.
Quick. Now we have Lorenzo. And I called him, listen. I called him a beta alpha male with no vision. Right. And the reason I say this is because this one really pissed me off, Jay. And I'm just gonna go first on this one because listen,
go ahead.
I felt like I liked the masculine, take control Lorenzo, operating the business from the jailhouse, running the jailhouse, getting out, you know, wanting to take the lead role as the head of his household. I respected it. But tell me why by the time we get to season 3, Monet is the man. Like, she run that. I felt like it was such a departure. I don't feel like anything that happened should have changed who he was at his core like that. Like, you just went from being this big boss running all these big burly dudes in the jailhouse to now you're just, okay, son. Okay, wife. What? I mean, it just... I don't know. I just feel like it was such a departure. Yeah, and Monet sure got a type. She liked what she liked, but yeah, he was just annoying and kind of pointless, I think, once he got out of jail.
Okay. So I'm gonna flip that from beta alpha to alpha beta, right? Because that's the order, right? Because just like you said, when he was locked up, even before he got locked up, he was definitely the man on the street, right? So whoever knows how long he got locked up in that time period, I think he got locked up in the 90s, right? Because when he came out, it was like, yo, we got to get you new gear because you dressing like you in the 90s. You had baggy clothes. So it was probably in the 90s when he got locked up, right? So yes, the way that they wrote him, I was mad at the writers because when he came out, yeah, he was like, let's have a family, let's do this and let's do that. And then when Zeke got taken out, when he took Zeke out, and then your boy Kane figured it out, it was okay, whatever you want, son, because I don't want you to tell Monet that I took out her son. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he had to get like submissive and had to freaking humble himself because, if he didn't, Monet would have found out through Kane. And Kane had him by the balls. He had him by the
But
balls.
here's
And
the thing,
that's the one
Jay.
thing I loved about that Kane had him by the balls. Like, yeah, I know I figured it out. I know you took out Zeke. Yeah, got it.
But here's the thing, Jay. It goes back to the writing because a
Mhm.
real OG, right, is not going to move that recklessly to me. Like you're taking shots at somebody who's clearly a good foot taller than the person you want to take out. Like I just completely different skin tone, completely different build, getting on that plane. It just seems like if you're a
Talk to me.
veteran OG in this thing, that's not a mistake you would make. Like it just was so like, oh, y'all just want to kill him off. That's what it was. Y'all just wanted to get rid of Lorenzo. So make this the setup.
People use that veteran OG like it's a stamp of approval that every OG is like super smart. Okay, like come on, they ain't
I'm
that
saying if
sharp.
you've made it in the game like this for all this time and people
Yeah,
respect you and you're still living, yeah, I would think in terms of who you're taking out when you're taking them out
yeah,
if it's a
nah,
hit. That's
nah.
what
I
I would think.
mean, nah. And at the same time, he had jealousy and anger in his eyes. At the same time, anybody walking on that plane, he would have took it. He would have took out the pilot if the pilot was walking up on that plane. Any way to get to Mecca because again, he's jealous that Mecca had a baby with his wife. And he's jealous of Mecca, period. And yeah, once he found out that they was about to leave the country on that jet, ain't nobody leaving. So yeah, I mean, it was dark.
I'm gonna say
He
just
shot
make sure you
Zeke.
know who your target is.
He ain't making sure nothing. He's just gonna shoot, ask questions later, and that's why he paid for it. In the end, he paid for it. But going back to Lorenzo, Poppy, he got real weak. And again, his decision-making process wasn't even right from the beginning because when it was like, yo, let's make freaking Dru the leader, come on, man. Like that right there told me that he wasn't on point. Let's make Dru the leader while I'm in here. Come on, man.
I will say this. I will give him the benefit of the doubt that Dru was much more level-headed than Kane.
We
Outside of
know
that,
that,
I don't know what his rationale. Outside of
right.
that, I don't know what his rationale would be.
Well,
But I'll
the
give him
rationale
that.
I came up with is that Dru was more controllable, right? I want to put you in the lead, Dru, but I'm still going to bark orders. And he would have got more kickback from Kane than he would with Dru. So that was my thinking, like, okay, let's put Dru in charge because when it's time to make moves, I'm still going to tell him what to do at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So that's why I believe he wanted Dru in charge because he was, easier to work with. And Kane, he's just doing whatever he want to do. But like I said, the way that they wrote him, I was kind of like, it was kind of weak. And the way that he went out, though, by Dru's lover, man, that was wild to me. That was wild. But it was coming. It was coming.
Yeah, it was inevitable. But I
Yeah.
mean, even that was kind of sloppy on Monet's part, but it is what it is. Kane listening to Euphoria, thinking about Tariq. Listen, he wants to be Tariq, but can't. Yep. Lorenzo
Yep.
didn't want to work with Tariq either.
Nope.
Lorenzo didn't want to do anything but the way he was used to doing things.
Yeah, he wanted to be the man. Yeah.
Kane always wanted to
That's
be
right,
Tariq, but
Stacey.
he can't be him. Okay, let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Kane had a better relationship with Lorenzo than Tariq did with James St. Patrick.
They were both estranged relationships. They're both were
Yeah.
toxic and want to be in charge of the sons. The main thing that gets me
that these 40+ people depend so much on Tariq, but want to compare her to listen. That's what
Who's comparing her to Rock? Who's comparing her to Rock? People comparing Monet to Rock?
Too.
Oh my God, no, never. Oh, never. No. There's no comparison. None.
Kane framed Tariq like Ghost and Tasha framed Kanan. Okay. Good night, Stacy. Jay,
Good night.
Same thing. Oh,
yeah,
I
salute,
appreciate
Latoya.
you.
Yeah.
I think 20% of her story was true. Jay, you're right about Effie, but watch your mouth, sir.
Oh, you the Effie fan too? Boo. Boo the Effie, man.
Bree said, listen, she said she wanted to be there. Yes, Lorenzo was very weak. And I didn't anticipate that from him. But I mean, listen, she got him right in line. Exactly where she wanted him to be.
Exactly.
Lorenzo was stuck in the year he got locked up by them outfits.
90.
You see that leisure suit he had on, his Fendi
the 90s,
leisure
yo.
suit?
Yeah.
Lorenzo
the 90s.
saved Kane life, and that changed Kane, and he wasn't a hothead.
Yep. It changed him a little bit. He calmed down a little bit. Mm-hmm.
Lorenzo didn't want to conform to the new way of doing things. He didn't.
That's right. That's correct.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to get down. There's a lot of y'all in here. Y'all like this. Okay. Distributors on Ghost level would be like, who is Lorenzo? That's what I was trying to figure out. Like, and I was like, well, do they know about Tariq? I think they alluded to a couple things. Monet probably looked up something. She was like, yeah, you did what to your dad? Okay. Kane felt like Tariq took his spot, like Ghost took Kanan's spot. So you're seeing a lot of similarities there. Okay. I don't like Dru, but generally he was more level-headed. That's the reason Lorenzo wanted him over Kane, in my opinion.
He was level-headed, but he was lovesick, always trying to get up in something. That was his that was his weakness. Yeah.
Let's see. Gemini says, I did like Kane and Lorenzo's conversations in season 3. Kane understood why his father was proud of him, and also he expressed his remorse for unaliving Zeke. Obviously, he thought he killed Mecca.
Right. They did have a bonding moment at that bar scene when they were talking, and after he saved his life from those rednecks or whatever. Yeah. That whole scene was crazy.
You still saved me. You're still my son. I am your father. Yeah, all that. Okay.
Okay, Star Wars. Okay, Darth Vader.
Listen, it is what it is. We'll have to get in that one day because I'm definitely an Anakin fan. All right.
Get out of here. I didn't know that.
I am. I liked Anakin before he turned all the way dark. I even liked him when he was almost dark.
I'm a Star Wars head, so that's a whole nother. I'm a Star Wars head. Yeah. Star Wars and Marvel.
Listen,
you already know. More shows coming, family. More shows.
Absolutely, because X-Men's all rounding up, and I'm definitely going to do a season review.
Stop playing. I ain't know that. See, we learn about each other right now as we speak. See, I didn't even know that.
But back to Ghost. Okay, Monet Tejada. And I'll say that this woman, Miss the Mary J. Blige, honey, served us all of her good looks. Do you hear me? I mean, she slayed every single episode. The hair was giving, face was giving, looks were giving. I thought she, you know what, Jay?
Sometimes the angles wasn't good, yo. Sometimes. Of course she looked good.
Going through all these images, I was like, okay, Mary. I ain't mad.
Yes, these are very nice. You picked out some great ones, but some of those I was like, I love Mary though. I love Mary.
But she's the matriarch, right, of the family, cold-blooded, fashionista, calculated, very short-sighted, and a liar. I think the lying is consistent. But what disappointed me most, I think, about Monet's character, and I like Monet, was the fact that she doesn't really have a vision for the future. It's like she's doing things to survive, but not doing things to set them up for the future. Like, Jay, I'm gonna ask you this. If you're bringing in millies, right, monthly, you're bringing in millions of dollars, why would your escape route be to ride on the coattails of your basketball playing son? Why wouldn't you have, I don't know, money market accounts, investments, buy real estate? Like, I just, you know,
Because she was trying to go legit and there wasn't no real financial advisor by her side. Say, hey, you know what? You should take $500,000 and plug it into this money market account and this investment. There was none of that there because she was trying to just be the one holding down the family and still stay in the game. But then Zeke comes along and it's like, okay, well, that's possibly a way out. And then Mecca comes along. Okay, that's possibly a way out. But just like you said, there's no vision. There's no vision involved with it. You know what I'm saying? So she was surviving. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't living. She wasn't like calculated. That's why the comparison of Rock and her, hell no. Hell to the no. There's no comparison. I mean, yeah, as far as catching bodies and stuff like that, yeah, she definitely catches bodies. Like Monet don't play. She will catch a body in a minute. But to compare her to Rock, never. But yeah, she's straight liar. And I'm glad that secret came out, man. That just blew up in her face. And yeah, she got popped by Tasha. Classic power. Yeah. I loved it.
That was great writing, actually. I think that part, because it was like, okay, you have both of these mothers meeting in this kind of critical space and critical moment where we kind of had foreshadowing to that, right? When Tasha, when she first gets off of her charges, comes and approaches Monet and is like, look, let my son out. You know, that was kind of like the peaceful thing. This time I'm not going to meet you again that same way, right? And her not knowing who Tasha was, and Tasha actually being a good mom. Monet, we can't say that, but I think that was an interesting moment there. But I will say, as far as consistency in a character, they kept Monet consistent. She been the same.
She's been the same, lying, conniving to her own kids and family. Yeah. But she got popped. I mean, she's gonna get out. We're gonna see her again. But yeah, I think she's Monet is getting everything that she deserves to get, I believe. That's what I believe. You know what I mean? Even the backdooring from the kids on her, like all of that. Like they wanted her gone. You know what I'm saying? Once they found out that she's the one that made sure that Poppy was gone, they was after her. So
Breeze, we appreciate you, Breeze. Come through, sis.
Breeze.
Okay, broken heart again. Another lesson learned. Better know your kids, or else you will get burned.
Clever.
Should have saw that coming. Listen.
Clever.
Every what they say, the chickens come home to roost. That's what Brother Malcolm said. But I mean, we saw her from the beginning. She would really do almost, I think, anything to get a bag. She really wanted that top spot. She really wanted to be a queen pin. And I think, of course, when Lorenzo came home, it was like, I can't keep running stuff how I've been running stuff. I think the only vision she had was actually bringing Tariq in, because, you know, they don't want to give him credit where credit is due, but he put a lot of money in y'all pocket. He opened up a whole new branch of income, right, to their organization. I wish she had a little bit more depth.
Let me ask you a question. Do you feel a little sorry for her because while she was in the game, she was trying her best to get out of the game, whether it be through Zeke, Mecca, or whatever it was? Do you feel a little bit of remorse, a little bit of sorrow for Monet at all? And family, chime in below as well.
No, I don't.
Because she's trying to get out the game.
No, I don't think so. I don't think, not really. If she wanted to, she could have. They were making so much money between Course Correct and then when they open up the fake coffee shop, they're still making a ton of money. It could have been got out. Like, how much money you need to live? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, girl. You already have the bar as like a front for money laundering. Why don't you buy some more properties? Buy an apartment building. Buy a daggum brownstone. Like, you don't. If she wanted to get out the game, she could. And no, I don't have any compassion for her in her situation, because I feel like the chickens had just come home to roost. At this point, she was taking out innocent people. The man who didn't even steal from her, man, the contractor. I said, poor contractor.
Yeah.
Poor contractor. Like,
yeah, he was scared, boy. I know where your money is. Do you? No, I don't. Wrong answer. Pow, gone. Out of here. Like, that's the ruthless part that I do like about Monet, because even though it's in the wrong place, Monet is definitely ruthless for real.
She is.
But
She is.
but
Yeah. Well, Jim, I just want to know, how was she really trying to get out? Like, I'm just
she
saying, you're
was.
smart enough to know them men on Wall Street will take your money, but what else are you smart enough to know? You got internet, you got Google.
Look,
Your daughter trying to get her MBA to teach you how
she
to,
don't trust
what to do
nobody.
with the money.
She don't trust nobody. That's why she told Tariq, get my money back. You know what I'm saying? Get what? You did what? Kane, you did what? You bet Tariq, you better go get my money. She don't trust nobody with her money, period. You know what I'm saying? She don't trust her own family. You know what I mean? That's why she put it in the safe. And then Diana went and took that money and got Poppy out. So after that, she don't trust nobody for real. It's not going down.
You're right, Lions Den. She warned her. Woman to woman to woman. Yeah, Brees.
Yeah,
No,
she
you're not the
popped
only
out.
one who said it. I had heard it somewhere else too. I had heard it might have been on IG or TikTok,
That's
and they were making a
crazy.
comparison
Who is
to
doing that?
Monet too.
Never.
Monet and Rock. And they might have just been talking about the, the female
Just the
characters
mothers.
in the
Just the mother.
in
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
yeah. That's
I
the
got you.
problem. No growth with Monet. Exactly. Because I'm like, you got to be smarter than your average bear. Let Tariq teach you something. You say he's so smart. He know everything. He been to college and he know everything.
You're not
Monet is
lying.
great. Tasha
Because
does have rank over Monet. She was the wife of a kingpin who's known globally. Lorenzo wasn't on the level. Now you're right about that. They wasn't
yeah.
living how Tasha was living, honey.
Mhm.
They might have had a few coins, but they wasn't doing it like that. Hey, y'all, had to click when I saw the title. Ain't gonna be no future for the tech. Hey, pretty girl,
Maybe
Danny.
one.
Well,
Thanks for coming through, pretty girl. Maybe
yeah, maybe just one.
Kane. Yeah, maybe Kane.
Would not frame her kids like Rock did Kanan when she put the firearm in. But she knew that Blicky wasn't gonna come back. Rock just did that to get Kanan
What?
back in the
Hold up. Run that back. Run that back for a second. No, she won't frame them, but she will plant a seed in their heads. You remember what she did with the kids. She plants seeds in their heads and make them go and do certain things when she wants them to. All right. So she'll manipulate them to do certain things. Yeah.
Just like with Lorenzo. Like, you think I'm that type of person? You
Mhm.
think I would do that? That's who did it. You need to get him.
Right.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Listen, she could have done better if she was trying to get out of the game. That's what I feel about it. At her advanced age, girl, you better get you a financial advisor. Don't
I don't
nobody feel
think age
sorry
got
for
nothing to do with
Monet. We tolerate her because she's being played by Mary J.
it. Now, I was just asking the
Period.
question because I did want to point that out, that there were attempts, and those attempts were not met at all as far as her trying to, with her little plan. It wasn't a good plan, but her little plan to get out of the game wasn't a good plan.
At the end of the day, Tariq always saves Monet from danger, and Monet trusts Tariq more. Well, that's one thing he said, and I thought it was interesting because she was like, "Well, who can I trust?" And he was like, "You can trust me before you trust anybody, even your kids." And I was like, "Well, so far she's been able to trust Tariq."
But
And
Tariq
they keep
know that
playing in
she
this
going.
game.
But Tariq know that she will pop him in a minute if he messes up. So he gonna do whatever he need to do.
I will say this, and I didn't say this on Kane, but I am sick of Kane slapping Tariq. I need Tariq to take some boxing lessons, some Taibo, some Muay Thai. Like, I need him
We'll
just to
see.
learn to land a hit, because I'm like, Tariq, you
We'll
can't use the
see.
blicky all the time.
Season 4, we'll see. Yeah.
Monique, I know she was trying to ride for Zeke, hope he would get drafted in the end. That was her own, and that's like
That was
a wish and a
yeah.
prayer. That's like one injury, and I can't wait until Tariq and Monet figure out Diana and Dru set them. Now listen,
Crazy Gemini. It's gonna be crazy.
Tariq lost his inheritance in the Ponzi scheme also. I'm hoping there's a
Yep.
way to get some of that back, Lord. I don't think, because the
joint
uncle,
gone.
yeah, he off the edge of the, yeah.
That joint gone.
Globally. In this order: Rock, Tasha, Monet. I agree with that. The little last minute switch up when she jumped in front of them bullets for Diana was so out of left field. She didn't give a darn about them kids unless they were doing her bidding.
Well,
For real.
that was a moment. They had a little moment at that time, right? It was like a little forgiveness moment or whatever, accountability moment. It was like, but she was, Diane was trying to get out of the car. She was trying to run out. She knew something was coming.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, don't do it. No, we're gonna get to him, but no, I love Tate.
I forgot
Now, that's
about
my
Tate.
baby.
Oh, God.
Zaddy Lorenz, listen.
Oh, God. He has like no lines. I ain't see him at all in the last season. I saw a little bit of him. Like, yeah. What is
Listen.
his significance at this point? What he's gonna run for office and all this and that? Ooh, how's he gonna be of help? Like, come on.
And then my good sis from Girlfriends played his love interest in the 3rd season, and I absolutely love that for her, you know. But
I like her.
honey,
Yeah,
Tate,
okay. I like her.
but I like him, and I need
I
him
like
to
her
stay.
and him. Let's
As
okay.
long-
Let's bring them back together. You know what I mean?
But that was just that was a beautiful pairing, a beautiful couple. But can we get in just to how beautifully Lorenz has aged? Now he's a bit senior to me. However,
A bit.
Lorenz, if you're watching this, Tate, Congressman Tate, and baby, I love you, babe.
You're a bit aged, son.
This is, you know, I'm just saying.
This ain't the love connection. What you doing? Don't you got a man at home? She got
Hold
a man,
on,
bro.
I do. You didn't just hear me saying, babe, I love you on the side. I'm just saying, I'm talking to Tate right now. And I'm saying, if you ever see this, I can be flued out at any moment. We can have dinner.
No, she can't.
It don't have to
she can't.
be anything, whatever. Because at the end of the day, he is brother to the night. He trying to be the going to my right. You know what I'm
He ain't
saying?
been
Like,
brother to the night in 30 years. You better stop. Cut it out. He is not brother to the night. He just a man at night. He just a man living at night. Okay. I ain't hating on you, Tate.
I get joy from seeing him on the show because I seen where he came from. I just and he's just eye candy. He's what the people need.
Okay.
No.
So back to Monet. We were talking about Monet. Monet. So yes, will she survive? Is she gonna make it, family? Can we get back to the order of business? Thank you. Because we didn't even get to Tate yet. But yes, I don't think she's gonna be here. I think she probably is gonna be. She's gonna go in maybe episode 5 because we got to get rid of. We got to cut back on the budget. She's the highest paid actress in there, so we got to cut back on the budget. That's the reason why this whole thing is going down because we got to use the money for the Power Origins. So yes, I think she's gonna be out by episode 5, season 4, maybe.
Okay, I didn't even get to ask the question official. I'm sorry, I was reading through the comments.
That's right, EJ. You're right, EJ. You're right. Yep.
I didn't go there. Okay, Breeze. I love Lorenz too, but he earned his D. Okay. Goldie Brooks play Monet, cousin Janet. Okay. Mm-hmm. Hey, EJ. I came in Ash trying to get fluid. I mean, I'm just saying. Okay, so you say by episode 5 she's gone. It won't be an immediate thing. Like she will make it out of the hospital. So is someone gonna unalive her? Or
no, she's gonna make it out the hospital. She's gonna find out what happened with the kids and everything else like that. And she's gonna try to take somebody out, and I think she's gonna get taken out. Like either 6 or 7. I'm gonna move it up 6 or 7. She's gonna be out of here somehow, some way.
Tariq?
No, Monet.
No, I know. Is Tariq gonna be the one to take her?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay, guys. Well, that was all I had, but let's go back and let's revisit though.
Where my fellas at? Thank you.
Original question, which was, who is your favorite Tejada? Now we've had all of this conversation, which was amazing. You guys in the chat have been incredible interacting. But who is our favorite? I mean, of the Tejadas, who's our favorite and who will be the last one standing? Drop it in the chat. Jay, let me know your thoughts.
Last one standing is Kane. He's gonna rock with Noma. First one to go, probably Dru is the first one to go. Rumors of Diana being pregnant by Tariq. There's rumors of that. There's also rumors that she's going to be taken out as well. So I think it's going to be Kane that survives. And hey, everybody's saying Diana's their favorite. I think Diana might get popped in this thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it. I'm ready for Dirty Diana to
I think
exit
both.
stage left.
Yeah, I think both
Okay.
Dru and Diana's out of here. Mhm.
So
What
any
about
other
you?
thoughts for what's in store for the Tejadas in season 4? Will they stay united, whoever's left remaining, or do we see a fracture, a bigger fracture than we already see now?
Way bigger
What
fracture. Way bigger. Mhm. Yeah, because she's going to Monet's going to find out everything that happened and whatever Diana did and Dru did and all of this and that. It's a wrap. They're not going to be coming back together at all. Yep.
Okay. Well,
What
you
about
heard
you?
it
What do
here
you think?
first, guys. They won't be coming back together at all. Y'all, thank you so much for riding with us. Put it in the chat if tonight was fun. If you liked it, again, this is just part 1. Next week, we will be back with Lord Tariq and his ladies. That's going to be interesting. That's going to be fun. Okay. TP says they gone. That's why the series is ending.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure some people are going to survive it, right? Like somebody going to make it out. Fun. Okay. All right. Thank y'all for coming through. We
Salute. Thank you.
appreciate it. And again, this will be every Wednesday leading up to the, what is it? June 10th?
June 10th.
June 10th premiere of Ghost season 4. We will be back here every Wednesday at between 7:30 and 8 to talk about Ghost, Power Book 2 Ghost. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Jay, I'm going to give you the floor. Let the people know what you got going on.
Tate got your tongue? Okay. So fam, again, thanks for coming through. Hit that like button. We appreciate you, fam. Thank you for hanging out with us. And yes, with this, we're leading up to Ghost, right? Final season, but we got the Shy coming on May 10th, right? But we also have the season finale of BMF. So look out for our live discussion for the finale of BMF and the first episode of The Shy. Double header, not this coming Saturday, but next Saturday. So look out for that. And then we're going to be coming back and talking more about, power and everything else like that. And yeah, we got some more shows coming. So look out for that. Definitely hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Thank you for coming through. Salute to everybody with the super chats and the love always. VACAY, I'm out.
Y'all, thank you so much. I appreciate you again. I know this is like completely out of the range because it's not during the season, but I did want to do something leading up since I did watch it. But I appreciate y'all for coming and showing out as usual. Appreciate all the love, all the support, all the gifts, all the positive and encouraging words. It means absolutely so much to us. And yeah, I got a ton of videos coming this week. I finally did a trailer, y'all, for the channel. So y'all got to check that out when I post it. As always, hit that notification bell for both myself and VACAYJTV so you know every time we are dropping something, a few surprises coming down the pike. So just keep those notifications on. And thank you guys so much for watching. We will see y'all in the next video. Bye.